The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.
Who keeps breaking the bathrooms around here? The bathroom down the hallway was closed. And I mean, it was striped off like there was a murder scene.
Yeah,
Then they fixed it.
They had almost like a shower bar blocking the door so you couldn't even look in there.
Let me describe how it is here at the Drive studio. So, right down the hallway from the studio, there is a standalone bathroom that's kind of for us. So we don't have to run so far down to the other side of the building because we're on one whole floor of the Prudential building. So the bathroom's on the complete other side.
It's an isolated bathroom.
Yes.
The other bathroom is the typical bathroom you see at a bar or something like that.
Yeah, so somebody destroyed ours. So now there's no way of getting into that. So now you got to go all the way down the hallway, which sounds like, oh, poor, pitiful you. But some songs are only like 2.5 minutes.
Sometimes you only have one song.
I saw Bob Stroud yesterday booking.
Sure.
And Bob Stroud doesn't book. And he was booking yesterday to make it there in time.
Unless he has to, and he had
I don't
to.
think it was Bob Stroud. I think it was the old guy from the teeny bopper station next to us.
No, I'm not talking about who broke it. I'm talking about running back and forth down the hallway.
Yeah, both times it's been in the morning. When, you know what I mean? Like in the morning, Monday, when we got here, it was broken. And then it was fixed yesterday. And now in this morning, it's out of order again.
See, and I appreciate that bathroom. I know you don't. You don't appreciate the bathroom, Tingle, because
No,
you
I
don't.
appreciate it.
No, you
I've gone in it sometimes.
I go into it all the time because
Yeah.
I like to be secluded. I am not. Before you start making fun of me because you're going to go, oh, you're that guy that is afraid to go in front of other people. It's not that. It's not. I just prefer being alone. I don't want to have to go into a bathroom where there's 3 stalls and all of them are being used except for one, and then I got to be that one guy. You know what I mean?
Well, do you hear what you're saying right there? You say, I prefer to be alone.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that means the same thing, that you don't want to be next to other people.
I would prefer. I'm not afraid. I don't have stall phobia or anything. Maybe I do. Maybe
you do have stall
Yeah,
phobia.
because there's not that many people around at this time. When I go to the bathroom in the regular, office bathroom where there's 4 or 5 stalls, there's almost never anybody in there.
You know how defeating it is when you walk into a bathroom? So you maybe don't understand this. You walk into the bathroom and it's one of those when you have to be in that bathroom because that's the only time I'm going to go down there. It's like it's an emergency. I have to go, and I walk in, and then there's feet under the stall. I'm like, ugh, and then I'll leave. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait for no feet.
Oh my God.
I don't like seeing feet.
Listen,
I don't want feet. I want no feet. So then I'm trying to wait it out. So now I'm scoping the hallway. I'm walking around. I'll do a couple passes around the hallway to make sure that no one's they've left.
Oh my God.
and you're doing a waddle?
It's my business. I don't
gosh.
want anybody else because they look through the crack. When you walk in the bathroom and the mirror's there.
Or they look at your shoes and they know who it is.
They're like,
based on the shoes.
That's Sherman shoes.
You look through the crack?
Everybody looks through the crack.
You look and see who it is in there?
I don't do that.
I don't do that either.
I don't want to
I
know.
see that someone's there, but I don't purposely look for it.
I don't want to know. Everybody has to go to the bathroom when they have to go to the bathroom. I don't need to know about it.
I don't want to be on the other side of the crack. I don't want people looking in on me on the crack because I know, and you're lying.
Well, you're a crack looker, so
I'm
you
not
think
a
everybody else is going to look in the crack. But not everybody is a crack looker like you, Sherman.
If it's the mirrors on the other side and you're washing your hands, don't tell me. Don't sit there and lie to me, Jill and Tingle, that you don't glance at the crack and go, okay, who's in there?
No.
Listen, you keep your head down and you just focus on your hands. And you let them know that, hey, you're not going to sit there and be weird and stare at them and try to figure out who it is. You're just going to wash your hands, keep your head down, look at your hands, move to the paper towels, get the towel, and get out.
I'm not being weird about the crack looking. It's just, it happens. The crack of the door in the wall. It just happens.
You're like a guy who, if a girl comes up with a low-cut top,
No,
you can't just keep looking at her eyes.
don't.
You have to look.
You got to stay focused
You gotta stay
on what's
focused up
important.
top.
What you're doing is you're washing your hands. You don't have to look in the mirror and look in the crack. You can look at your hands and
says
just
it just
wash your
happens?
hands and then dry your hands and then you leave. You're not supposed to interact with anybody in the bathroom.
Eyes up here.
Are there any other people? Shut up. Are there any other people that have this phobia, the crack looking, where I don't want to be on the other side of that stall because I know people are crack lookers. And you can lie all you like, both of you.
Hey,
you're all crack
eyes
lookers.
up
You're
here.
liars.
Eyes up here. When
Whatever.
you're talking to Jill.
And what you don't realize is women's bathroom, everyone's in a stall. It's all there is. We don't have a urinal option.
I know.
So-
you're all crack lookers.
No, we're not all crack lookers because why would we be? It's like the norm. Everybody has to go in the stall.
I'm not alone.
You know what I mean?
Prove me right, please. 312-642-WDRV.
Sherman, you're a crack looker, weirdo.
Crack looker. Drive.
Sherman and Tingle in the morning.
I was saying before, somebody broke our bathroom at the radio station, and it's the one that's the isolated one, so it's just one toilet.
And
One
our
holer.
main bathroom has 3 stalls, and there's deep cracks in between each stall, so in the door. So if you walk by, you could literally see who's in there.
The crack lookers. That's
Yeah.
why I don't like going in any stall, because there's always a crack looker.
You're afraid of making eye contact with somebody, aren't you?
Well,
While you're doing your business.
It just sounds like Sherman won't even go in there, even if he has to go if someone else is in there. If he sees shoes, he turns around.
No, I don't like shoes.
Right.
the dreaded point of contact, and you're like,
there's-
oh shoot, they know.
There's no shoes. I don't like. Who is this? This is wait, hold on. Let's go to this is what do you call it? Drew and Algonquin? What do you call that?
I call it the stall stalemate, where you're in there, you're doing your thing, you're alone, you're taking your time, and then somebody else comes in and they have to do the same thing, and so you're both sitting there just kind of waiting for the other person to make the first move, and so then nobody ends up doing anything. So the stall stalemate.
See, I feel better about this now because it affects women as well.
That's so funny.
Okay, well, I feel.
And we can't see through the cracks in our bathrooms, but you can definitely identify someone by their shoes.
Oh.
So that's also embarrassing.
Yeah, there's see,
Ours is deep. You could see like literally half of a face.
hey, Mike. Wait, hold on a second. Let's go to Mike. Mike, speaking of shoes, Mike in Stickney. What about the guy at your work with shoes?
Yeah, so when we're sitting in the stalls, if he knows your shoes, he'll start having a conversation with you next stall.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, God, no.
See, that's what I don't want either.
How'd you know it was me? Oh, your shoes.
What a nightmare. That's like the
Hey,
worst.
If he doesn't know your shoes and he's he walks in and there's somebody else in there and he says your name, you see the other people's feet shuffle underneath the stall, like, because they're uncomfortable too.
Oh, God.
What guy knows another guy's shoes? What about the rules of Shawshank Redemption? You're not supposed to look at another guy's shoes.
Well, it happens. I don't want the crack looking thing is too much. Hey, Richie in Elmhurst, you're with me?
Yeah, how you doing? Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Like, how do you combat this? Do you do the same thing I do? I just wait it out till somebody leaves?
No, I work with a bunch of lunatics at the graveyard, okay? So what I did was, it's a social event. Every time somebody has to go to the bathroom, it seems like everybody piles in there at once. One guy's got to smoke. The other guy's got to look in there to see who's doing their business. So I took a roll of duct tape, right? And I taped all the cracks up, and I made flaps. I made flaps on the part that opens on the door, so when the door shuts, the flaps touch each other. Now it's a completely sealed-off area. Nobody can do anything in there. It's
Oh, my
fantastic.
gosh. So, Sherman, you should just tape the cracks.
Or get a job at the graveyard.
Sure.
It sounds like a pretty cool place to work.
No, get some duct tape and do
Hey,
it.
come on down. They're dying to get in here.
Graveyard humor.
Wait, you going to be at Zany's?
I love it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Come see me
Okay.
all weekend.
Thank you, Richie. See, I told you I was not alone.
Hey.
No, Paul, we're not even getting into
I'm
you.
with you.
No, you're not. I don't
I'm with
want you.
you.
with me. You're the king of the crack
I'm
lookers.
with you.
No, you're not with me. It's 97.1 FM The Drive.
Wait.
The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive. Chicago's classic rock.